Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. It's episode number 69, and today we're returning with two massive games with Brescia as we face Galatasaray away in Turkey for the second leg of the first knockout round in the Champions League, where we must score, otherwise we exit the competition, and a tricky test away against Sassuolo in a big battle in the Serie A. Before we get to games today, how Brescia been getting on off camera? Please, 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 load, please, load, please, load, please, load, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, please, 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 yes! And of course, in the last episode, which was so dramatic, you saw the 1-0 defeat away against Juventus in the Serie A, the 1-1 draw in the first leg against Galatasaray at the Bentegodi, and then of course the 3-1 win over Roma. What a comeback that was to progress through to our first ever Tim Cup in the Sabre. Of course, you knew it would happen. We'll be taking on Sandro Tonali and Inter Milan at the Stadio Olimpico towards the end of the campaign. You also would have seen the highlights of the 3-0 win against Parma, and after back-to-back wins in the two games off camera, Brescia have retaken their lead at the top of the table, starting off with a 3-0 victory away against our new bogey team, Crotone. We can't really call them a bogey team, really, but a team that we struggle against quite often. Not in this game, they won by 3-0. Sebastiano Esposito scored our first goal, slotting in a Claudio Picardi cross, and with 20 minutes to go, Mauro Rigora scored just his second goal of the season after Sebastiano sent him through, and with 3 minutes to go, how cool it was to see this. Daniel Triuzzi sent him off the bench, a 19-year-old, got his first goal for the club after Esposito crossed it into him, as Sebastiano set up both of the goals he did not score in a big 3-0 victory. And following that, a 2-1 win against our rivals Atalanta at home. Should have won the game more convincingly, but it was still a win regardless. First, Nicolo Armini, the captain, scoring his second goal of the season, heading in a Storaro free kick, making it 1-0. And whilst Atalanta did find themselves a leveller 6 minutes after the restart, 10 minutes after that, that man once again, he's been unstoppable this season. Sebastiano Esposito got on the end of a poor back pass and slotted it in to give us the big 3 points. So back-to-back wins, 4 wins in 4 in all competitions, 3 straight wins in the Serie A. I don't want to jinx it, but possibly, touch wood, fingers crossed, Brescia have finally got their form sorted and are back to their best. As you can see, top of the table, but on the goal difference swing, as we know in the head-to-head, it doesn't go head-to-head goals scored, it's just goals, goal difference after the head-to-head goal difference. So because of that, as you can see, we are top right now by 6 goals, but we're only 4 clear of the surprise package and the unbeatables. Ooh, the nays, what a run for them. They've come from nowhere to cut the gap on the top 2 to just 4 points. Remarkable. And Juve themselves only 7 points behind, and as for Napoli, 8 points behind us and Roma. I'll tell you, for Inter now, it's still possible, 10 games to go, but 11 points being the gap and a much worse goal difference as well. It's highly unlikely Tonali will win his first Serie A. Secretly quite pleased about that, but either way, it's certainly a 5-horse race with just 8 teams separating the top 5 right now. And so, as we head into the first of the 2 games today, then we are away in Turkey. The welcome to hell banners are out all across the ground here at Galatasaray, where we must score tonight, otherwise we are going out of the competition. I said it, I called it, I said this was the team I wanted to face in around the 16. I got what I wanted, but be careful what you wish for, because Galatasaray are on the verge of embarrassing us and sending us packing. So into the game, as you can see on the injury report right now, Vescucci, as I mentioned before, broken lower leg, won't see him again for the rest of the season, and Lorenzo Parola just got a concussion in training, so we won't see him today either. Franchi is still not fully recovered from a sprained knee ligament, so he is still out. Everyone else is fine, and this is our team. 4-1-2-3 Gegenpress. Ordero in goal, back four of Muri, Bastoni, Armini De Paoli, with Storaro, Rigora and Gavoni through the middle. Salcedo and Picardi, the inside forwards, and Sebastiano, that man, up top. On the bench, Mola, Sistano Barbieri, Viviani, Mogier, Anderson, and Simonetti as well. Taking no chances, must score, otherwise we leave the competition. Forza Brescia. I know that the cliche in football is that it's a game of 2 halves, but that was definitely true for the first leg. We were in control in the first 45 minutes, leading by 1, and then out of nowhere, the Turkish side just absolutely dominated the second half and really should have won the game, let alone drawn it. So I'm hoping that the cliche will now be football's a game of 2 legs and will perform better in this one, but instead, 6 minutes in, we're let off the hook by Emil Ordero making the save on the 1-on-1, and this lad, Milico, we are really struggling to keep him quiet. Italian forward, 15 finishing, 15 first touch, 14 flair as well, and he's certainly showing it. He showed it in the first leg and almost gave the hosts a lead here, as we're 11 minutes in and still, as things stand, going out on the away goal ruling. I must say, I've really underestimated this team. As Verratti sends a long ball through to Forgan Hazard. In goes the cross, and it's that man, Vincenzo, making it 1-0. It doesn't change our game plan. We still need to score, but as things stand, we're going out. We deserve to be. Well, oh well, oh well. We avoided all the European giants that we could have possibly faced, and instead it's Galatasaray, who have just gone 2 goals up and 3-1 on aggregate. Remarkable. Be careful what you wish for. We're going out. We might as well be going out as well. This is absolutely shocking. Poor kick from Ordero. DePauli loses out to Forgan Hazard. Ball whipped across the face of the edge of the area. And just like in the first leg, it's a wonderful strike by Irfan to give the Turkish side a 2-goal lead. This is exceptional. Let's call it what it is, man. We're not losing this tie. We're getting beaten in this tie. And deservedly so. Galatasaray deserve this. Like, we simply put have just not turned up, and it's as simple as that. This is not a case of us choking. This is just Galatasaray being a level above. I expect to see a much better showing from you in the second half. We're 45 minutes away from going out of the Champions League in the last 16. Come on. Free kick for Brescia. Gavoni whips one. Oh, what a goal for his first of the season. And as things stand, we're still going out, but one more and we'll be going through on the away goal ruling. 5 minutes after the restart, and that's the sort of response I wanted. The whole team going over to celebrate as well. An exceptional free kick there. That is glorious. Top bins and then some. 2-1, 3-2 over 2 legs. Plenty of time. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, we're playing with a fucking gegenpress. You shouldn't lose with a gegenpress, but as Verratti sends it long, and a golden chance here for the Italian again. Oh! Just wide. Corner. Brescia is playing 10-10 at the moment, and it's a penalty as well. Sebastiano Esposito pushed, and a chance for our number 9 to make it 2-2. 8 of 8 from the spot this season in all competitions. And was it ever in doubt that he'd make it 9 from 9? 36 for the year. Brescia come back from 2 goals down to make it 2-2. But after our turnaround win against Roma at the Olimpico, why should you be surprised? Esposito, dead centre, 2-2. As things stand, we're going through. But, there's a long way to go. Meanie off the crossbar, but I'm going to keep on attacking here. I'm going to keep on attacking and going for another, because if we get another goal, it'll be 4-3 over 2 legs, and due to the away goal ruling, Galatasaray will need 2. Nicolo, the captain, so close to his second in 2, heads it off the bar. Here come the Turkish side though, and Armini scrambles it clear. Powell's picked up a knock, going to have to take him off for Tommaso Barbieri. Thank God I chose a right back and not a left back on the bench for this game tonight. 20 minutes on the clock. The nerves right now, the pressure. As things stand, we're going through, but we've conceded 3 goals to the hosts over 2 legs. You wouldn't put it past them getting a 4th. Mauro Rigori in acres of space to drive forward though. Slides through Sebastiano, and it's cut out, and Galatasaray will pass out from the back. This is dramatic as hell. Ball over the top. Oh, Bastoni loses out. Oh, what a let-off. What a let-off. This is unbelievable. What a tie. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Emil, get your angles right, son. Oh, no. Tips it onto the bar with a rebound turned in. Galatasaray are going through. What a tie. What a tie. Great save initially by Ordero. Tips it onto the bar, but a rebound turned in from close range. And Galatasaray are going through. Unless we can score a late goal. Push your lines up as high as you can. Get stuck in, boys. This is it. This is it. 8 minutes to go in an amazing time. To be fair, if we are to go out, fair play to the hosts, because they have been absolutely amazing and way better than I would have predicted. Sebastiano Esposito straight at the goalkeeper. Storaro's corner, headed over the bar by our number 9, and I've got to say I'm not feeling confident now, not one bit. Going to take off Storaro and bring on Andre Anderson as we push our wing backs up officially to give Sebastiano a little bit more support, but we're not creating enough chances. We're into stoppage time. There's 5 minutes of it, but I think it's over. Come on, Armini to Bastoni. 5 minutes of added time. What an incredible tie this has been. This has been brilliant, man. I often say I don't mind losing if it's a fantastic game and we put up a fight. We certainly have. We've been beaten by the better team in terms of the performances in both legs here. It's almost over. Is there one late chance? Or are Galatasaray going to pull off the shock? It's the latter. fair play. Of all the teams we could have faced in the last 16, I don't think it's wrong of me to suggest that these guys would have been, statistically speaking, and based on ability, probably one of the easier sides to take. But instead, Galatasaray have absolutely stunned us. Last year, finalists lose to PSG in a heartbreaking way. This year, last 16, knocked out by Galatasaray. But fair play. Tip your hat. Fair play. They deserve it. They were better than us. Simple as that. Can't deny it either. Like, we literally were beaten by the better team. No sour grapes, no nothing. Absolutely nothing. No. Absolutely not. Give these guys a heck of a lot of credit. They deserved it. If you look at the two teams, you'd say we're the stronger one. But Galatasaray in the first leg put up a heck of a fight in the second half. And this dude in particular was so hard to stop. And I'll say for next season as well, I'm not against bringing this guy back to the Serie A as a third or possibly backup striker. He was absolutely unbelievable. He's won 7 caps for Italy already. Unstoppable. And that does mean as well as... Oh, look at that. Rigora's being called up to Italy duty. That's awesome stuff. French is getting called up despite not playing a minute of football lately due to the injury. But that's cool. We're finally starting to see a few more Brescia players getting called up. And that does mean as well, now we're out of the Champions League, there's only 2 trophies to win. The treble dreams were slim enough on their own merit. But now, the Serie A still top and the Tim Cup, a domestic double. I think if we don't win both, this season will be considered a failure. And so, as we head into the second and final game of today's episode, on the back of the shocking exit in the Champions League last 16, can't say it enough, fair play to Galatasaray. We now take on Sassuolo here away from home in the Serie A. And this is our last game before an international break. We play first on the Friday night, and the last thing we want to do before heading away for 2 weeks is lose our lead at the top of the table and go out of the Champions League in the space of a few days. That would be shocking for morale. Hence the game, as you can see, we'll stick with the Gegenpress, but a couple of changes to our lineup. Moller's going to come in between the sticks. I'm not sure if I called that third goal for Galatasaray right or wrong, or Darren might have just dropped the ball on the line. I thought he tipped onto the bar, but maybe not. And the back four is going to be Pellegrini, Sistana, Armenian, Barbieri in for the injured De Pauli. Third four, we've got Storaro, Rigora and Gavoni once again through the middle. Salcedo and Picardi on the wings, and there's Bozito up top, so a change to our defence today. On the bench, Ordero, Bastoni, Papetti, Muri, Mergia, De Sisto, Viviani, Peroni, Anderson, Dalmonte, Triuzzi, and Simonetti as well. Second and final game, and a win will make sure we stay top ahead of the break. Forza Brescia, we need it. Just going to check Roma's game this weekend. Who have they got? Napoli are away at Torino, Udinese away at Parma. And oh, look at that. It's a Rome derby at the Stadio Olimpico. Lazio versus Roma, the final kickoff of the weekend. Okay, Juve are away at Crotone as well, and Inter home to Ascoli. That should be a banker for them. So there's a chance to possibly extend the gap at the top table if we win and Lazio take points off Roma as well. But if we lose it and Roma come through that big hurdle there, we'll drop to second. Can't afford to do that. Quarter of an hour into the game. First highlight falling to Brescia. Sassuolo got very little to play for towards the end of the season here. Possibly a late chance at a Europa Conference League spot, but other than that, nothing really to go for them. But as Pellegrini's cross is blocked and Salcedo finds Rigora, his shot is also blocked, but the second one goes narrowly wide of the far post. And again, I must say, I'm feeling a little bit nervous here. Good start from Brescia, but an early goal would settle a lot of those nerves. We had a diabolical start away in Turkey. We can't afford to have that happen again. Armini finds Picardi. Barbieri's on the overlap and instead takes it on himself. Wonderful run by CP14 and the finish. Almost a match. Good save, turn behind, still 0-0. We have had such an inconsistent second half of the season. We've never got our form sorted. After 4 straight wins, I thought we were back on track, but evidently not. 26 minutes into the game. Chance for Sassuolo. A free header at the far post, and what a let-off. Whose man was that? Sebastiano Esposito with 36 goals in the season, I think it is now. But it is worth pointing out, if he's not scoring, we're not scoring. There has been no support for Sebastiano this year. Eddie's got 10, Picardi's got 7, I think. But really, if it's not Sebastiano, it's no one. Second half to begin. I'm going to say to the boys here, I'm far from pleased from what I've just seen from the team. And unless we can get a goal and get ourselves in front, we are probably going to lose our lead at the top of the table before the international break. Come on, Salcedo wins it back and Rigora controls, puts it on the deck, and Luca Pellegrini sends it long to our number 9. I think he's offside there. It's straight at the goalkeeper's, wouldn't have mattered anyway, and yeah, he was indeed offside. As I always say, if I can spot it, it's definitely offside. 28 minutes to go. Good start to the second half here. I fired the boys up and they're playing like that. Barbieri on the ball. Beats one. Gavoni takes over. Can we find an opening to get ourselves a chance? Rigora, Salcedo, Pellegrini's in space there. Instead goes the other way and tried to go for the kill and find his man. Why not just play it through to Pellegrini? The man was on the overlap there and waiting for you. Great ball forward. Armini jockeying. And oh, what a save by Marco Molla. I know a lot of you guys do think that Molla should start ahead of Ordera. I think Emil is still the much better goalkeeper, but it is worth pointing out Molla is nowhere near as error-prone as our number 24 is. I can only recall him making like 1 or 2 errors in the past like 3 or 4 years, but as we're still tied at 0-0, that is a huge save by our number 1 there, as we still are tied. Rigora to Salcedo. He's got Sebastiano Bacardi with him. He finds the latter. Oh, what a finish! Get in! Brescia in front, CP14. Now, I've talked about this before as well. These two have got a really nice bromance. It seems like when Bacardi scores, half the time he's set up by Eddie Salcedo. It's so cool. Our number 7 with a chip towards the back stick, and Bacardi with the coolest of finishes there on the half volley, strokes it in to the top corner. 25 minutes to go. Glorious ball, glorious finish, and then some. And Brescia break the deadlock. Come on, come on. Here we go, leading by 1, and we often do this as well. Whip a free kick for Sebastiano to run onto, and he should have scored. And it is so frustrating watching him miss one-on-one after one-on-one. To be fair though, it's an FM problem, not Sebastiano, as you guys see as well. Like, one-on-ones in FM, so many of them are missed. It's absolutely incredible. Still 22.5 minutes to go. We've got the bit between our teeth now, and this is a really good spell of pressure from the visitors. Find a second goal, and I think we'll be able to see out this game. Barbieri. Back to Nicolo, and as the captain puts his foot on the ball and slides it into Gavoni, the goal scorer Bacardi repays Salcedo with a great ball himself, but Eddie fires it over the bar for a 3-point conversion. 20 minutes on the clock, almost there. Oh, Molla. Almost caught out, turns it behind. Almost there, almost there. 4 minutes of added time, and yes, that is exactly what we needed. Dumped out of the Champions League by Galatasaray with a huge win away against Sassuolo, and that means that we will stay top heading in to the international break, even if Roma win, because I can't see them winning by 8 or more goals. Huge, huge victory. Claudio coming up big. 9 games to go. Brescia are top of the tree. Yeah, I think for me, if we don't win the domestic double now, this season is considered a failure. We've just got a new youth. Oh, hello, hello, hello. We've just got a new youth intake. And I've got to say, these guys look alright. Venturini, who is an attacking midfielder with 14 flair and some very good technicals to begin with, including 15 technique, 14 passing. He's got 14 vision as well. Looks very good indeed, very promising. Yanis Atab, 14 finishing, 14 first touch, 12 technique as a striker, looks pretty decent as well. Fabio Sardi, a right winger with 14 dribbling and good pace. Well, I'll tell you what, 7 seasons in, and we finally got ourselves a good bunch of players in one youth intake. Morelli, the goalkeeper looks good as well. 14 reflexes and 14 one-on-ones. I love the 13 leadership with 14 handling as well. Well, for the first time in a long time, I've got a good crop of youngsters from a youth intake and not just one decent player. I'm excited by that. I really, really am indeed. Anyway, let's process through the weekend fixtures then, see what happens where in the Serie A. And yeah, I would say as well, don't win a domestic double this season now, and it's considered a failure. 4 straight Serie A titles, I absolutely love that. But I think we need something else to make sure this season is not a disappointment. As Parma hold Udinese. Well done, lads. Torino are at home to Napoli. And oh, yes, Torino, who are rock bottom, just held Napoli to a draw as well. So 2 of the top 4 slipping up. Let's hope Roma continue the trend and do the same tomorrow. So at 3 PM, you've got Crotone at home to Juventus. We'll process through that one and see if Juve can overcome a team that we often have problems against. Or if another team is going to slip up. Look at that, Juve now slipping up away at Crotone. I like them again. Into draw at home to Ascoli as well. Everyone this weekend has slipped up apart from Brescia. The final game, though, is the big one and the one we care about the most. Lazio versus Roma at the Stadio Olimpico. Let's process through that together. Come on, Lazio. Forza Lazio, make it a clean sweep here. Every team but us slipping up. Oh, you can't win them all. But that was the one I really wanted. Roma get the win by a goal to 0. It sees them cut the gap on us to goal difference with 9 games to go. And what was a 5-horse race in one weekend has turned into a 2-horse race, you'd say. 9 games to go. Gap is cut to goal difference. We're 6 points clear of Udinese, and yeah, I'd say now it's a 2-horse race for the rest of the season. You can't rule the others out, but us and Roma are the front runners by quite some distance, I'd say now. Oh my word. So that was this episode of Club and Country, guys. A big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for next episode very soon, featuring games against, whereas now no Champions League games. So I think we'll come back with, Hellas Verona and Inter Milan at home, maybe. And we've got some very winnable fixtures coming in April. Yeah, I think we should probably do that. Hellas Verona and Inter Milan, or perhaps, actually thinking about it, maybe Inter at home, Torino away, and Napoli at home as well, in a triple header in 3 big Serie A clashes in 3 of the last 5. Let's do that. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon.